first we want to make a special presentation. As many of you know, we are extremely proud of what our products do every day, no more so than today. So for this special presentation, I'd like to introduce Caterpillar Group President for Construction Industries, Ed Rapp.
Thank you, Mike. Good afternoon, and it's great to have you all here. We were talking earlier, you take an event like CONEXPO for people that have been in the industry as long as we have, it's more of a class reunion, the opportunity to build relationships, rekindle relationships, and it's just a wonderful event for us. But the schedule I've got for this week, this is the one that really stands out. You know, as you go through life, you think what you do is important. You try to make a difference. You try to have a positive impact in terms of the communities where you live and work. And then you meet someone like Ted, who really, in many respects, humbles you, especially the way they give back. You know, Ted and his team, the first response team, have responded to more than 60 natural disasters throughout the U.S. and Haiti. When times are tough, you know, a lot of times people are just looking for someone to be there with a helping hand. And at a moment's notice, they jump in the vehicles, they pull equipment across the country, and they help get people back on the ground. And for us to be associated with the first response team is something we take great pride in. What it also demonstrates is we talk a lot about the value prop that we bring to our customer base and how it's a combination of great products and great dealers. And it's demonstrated each and every day with the work that the first response team needs. They show up with great CAT product, but Caterpillar dealers throughout the country are there to keep them running as they try to make the difference. We're not the only one that's recognized Ted and his team for work. I mean, you've got a pretty impressive list here in terms of the recognition. One example is top 10 hero on the CNN's hero list of Community Crusader. The 2010 Jefferson Award, which is considered the Nobel Prize for Community and Public Service. 2010 finalist for GQ's Better Man, Better World Search. And I think it's just an example of the recognition that the first response team has received for the work that they've done. Caterpillar recently updated our corporate strategy, and one of the changes we made was to add the value of sustainability. And as we describe that, we talk about one element of it is to positively impact the communities where we live and work. And we learned firsthand with a recent tornado that came through Washington, Illinois, of what an impact it can be. But as we deal with those kinds of issues, we can't think of a better partner to work with than the first response team. So it is our great pleasure to hand over the keys to this M315. You know, if you think about disaster relief, the need for mobility, the need for versatility, we can't think of a better machine to add to your fleet, Ed. Now, I hope that it spends the rest of its career shooting baskets. But in the event that there is a need, we're going to be there to support you. So on behalf of Caterpillar and everything you do, we just can't thank you enough. So let me turn over the key to the new M315, and we wish you all the best.
And thank you to the Wheeled Excavator Group for donating this machine to us. My name is Tad. I'm the founder of the First Response Team of America. And essentially, we are a nonprofit that's made up of equipment that travels the country. And our goal is to be there within the first few crucial hours for communities when they've been struck by a natural or man-made disaster. 7 years ago, I owned an excavation company and some small cranes, and I was doing very well for a young guy in his 20s. But then 9/11 happened. I had some family that was in the towers that didn't make it, and I began to ask myself questions about life, about how I was spending my life. And was there a way that I could give back with the resources I had? And then it clicked that when disasters strike, maybe, just maybe, I could use some of the equipment that I had to volunteer to help communities get back on their feet. And I jokingly say I was young enough and stupid enough to think that I could actually do something. And in 2007, I did something about it. There was a large tornado that touched down in Greensburg, Kansas. It leveled a whole community. And in an instant, I told my men, pack up the equipment, we're leaving this job we're on now and we're driving to Kansas. And when we come in there for free to help them out, yes, the work we do helps them out, but psychologically, them knowing that we're there to help just because we care, and there's no strings attached, that's one good thing that they can count on, that they can lean on to say, though so much bad has happened today, here's one good thing that's happening. And that's the contribution we make. We can't fix all the problems, but the contribution we make is significant, and it's something they need, and we could not do it without all of you. So thank you.